somewhere. If you are a party official within Nairobi, just stand up and raise your hand. I saw Cheludi Florence and so many people. Actually, they are walking in. And in that regard, because the ED has spoken, I won't speak much. I was in the hospital 2 days ago with Mama. I went to see George, and you were told that you could not see him because the doctor was actually working on him. So myself, Mom, and her friends, and many others sat somewhere in a kiosk. Mom was telling me that the previous days George was critically ill. But on that material day, George sat for 3 hours with them in a very jovial mood. And I was happy. She even told me that come tomorrow, when he'll be alone, I will allow you to come and see him because you are his friend. I can't believe that the following day, as we spoke, yesterday, George passed on. So mine is very simple, is to ask God to keep his soul in eternal peace. ED, all the members of County Assembly of Nairobi are mourning with you. Are mourning with George, are mourning with
height issues.
Baggy wants me to crack a joke, which I won't do now, because I would have told him the other territory. Baggy, ordinarily I would have responded to you.
Please don't.
How long we can be, if not at all. But pole sana, good morning. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. I'm trying to sit on my emotions, and I hope I've managed, sindio? So that I can do what Baggy has told me to come and do here. I am Jakakimba Silas. George is my brother. I've known George for more than half of my lifetime. When I was a student at the University of Nairobi. And we just became friends like that. And then later George introduced me to the Honorable Raila Odinga. Alishika mkono yangu na mei biateri. Imnyatima longo biateri. George Emmanuel introduced Raila Odinga. Kawona duoko Jumapili njaga ninge Raila nade. But for now, pole sana madam. Madam is my sister. She's my sister, and when I was in my younger days in Nairobi, during campus and even after campus, Madam and George they've held my hands in life, and I've told you before I knew Baba, and that is why from campus I went to stay with them. First I went to say Uko Pipeline, but you know we used to say it's feather. When you come from the university and you go to Pipeline, you know what Pipeline is? They're called, nowadays they call them studios, but studio is a very English word. Those one rooms where everything, there is no kitanda, it's a bed sitter, there is nothing else. Once you enter, you are in the bedroom and everything. But Caro and George, George didn't even come there. He told me, no, Janam, you cannot stay there. And I moved to join them in high-rise estate, just close to them, E3, no, it was E3 or something, E2 or something, but they got me the house there, this Caro and George, because of my friendship with them. Then later, along the way, George introduced me to Baba in a special way. Nikakuwa hapo na mimi hiyo. Later I became PA to Prime Minister, to the MP for Langata, the larger Langata. When our brother Thomas passed on suddenly. And all this has been courtesy of George Oduor and of course other friends. So I'm here to say pass my pole. And when they moved from high rise to where they live now, as usual, George took me for tea in town. He told me, I'm moving. And pokuna nyot, and napano nyot. Ben George manoko ngisa kike mugejike. Ninkori ngeni nyate mokamaka mada introduce again NHC. So this is what we are going to do. So we don't think we need to live in high rise. See, I joined you guys a month later. So napenye dokoro rent ni bwana. Kijana take care of many things. Wagado, then I moved and joined them there. Just 2 blocks, 2 houses away. Then I stayed there. We stayed there for around, I think, almost 5 or so years. Then after the elections of 2017, there are some issues. This journey, that's why I think I told Jacob yesterday, Paul Sana, because this journey of Baba, and that's why I'm writing a book. The manuscript is somewhere called No Higher Trust. My Life and Times with Raila Odinga. The intriguing terrains in Kenya's political landscape. This journey is not very easy normally, and it is here, will attest to you. So this George has gone through so much with Raila Odinga. It's never an easy journey. And that's why I told Baba yesterday and the other day, Pole Sana. And he called me and he cried on phone. That means that thing has really touched him. So outside that, moving on, this is the plan. Very briefly so that we can read the body. George will be laid to rest at his residence in Ndori, Siaya County, just near Bondo, on Friday 11th, Chintisha Beach, Tarika Pargachiel, April 2025, at his residence in Ndori, just maybe 5 or 6 minutes from Bondo town, next week on Friday. Now we will consult with the church and of course the family. I'm here actually courtesy also of family. I'm a friend, I'm a colleague, but the family requested that I represent them for now. So we will consult with the family so that just keep ngoja kidogo. Weka hizo vitu kwa gari kidogo. We'll consult with the family. I'm tying this next point to the issue of the burial date for clarity. We'll consult with the family and Bishop David Murithi and Pastor Burale is here. So we also go to the same church, which is House of Grace for the longest in this town. So we'll consult and determine, and of course with the Baba's office, the team here, Jeff is there, and determine if we shall need a service in Nairobi, right? A service in Nairobi, because George has a very larger life and umbrella. So if we may need a service in Nairobi, we'll consult with the church, and of course have Baba line, and the family okay that. Then we can communicate that one maybe after today. That's right. If there's a service day in Nairobi and the venue of that service, church service. They're called memorial services. Yeah. So that might come later today or latest tomorrow. Number 3, from here we'll just do the viewing. Then there's a small team that will sit down to, of course, advise us on that service date, the burial date you now know. And it said something that I want to restate, but with a different venue proposition for the public and family and all George's friends. There are 2 signing places for the condolence book and kusema pole at the Jaramogi Odinga Foundation, that is JOF, here at Upper Hill. Again, wange JOF, JOFF, Jaramogi Odinga Foundation, not Capitol Hill. So there's nothing at all happening at Capitol Hill regarding this near sudden demise of George. So pole zetu zote tuende kule katika afisi za Jaramogi Odinga Foundation. Capitol Hill. Sorry, in Upper Hill. There is nothing happening at all regarding this matter at Baba's Capitol Hill offices. You know, Baba has two, in fact, there are many offices, but there are two which are known. Of those two, actually three, even Orange House. So of the other two, only at Joff, not at Capitol Hill. I hope that's clear. And is open to the public. The other place for signing is at Chungwa House in Lavington, where my big brother director is here, is the boss and his team. So Chungwa House in Lavington and Jaramogi Foundation offices in Upper Hill. They are open to the public. Those are the only two venues for coming to condole with family and friends, because George's family is bigger than Madam Caro and the people of Alego and the Game and Siaya. I hope that is clear. So there is no other venue for doing this in Nairobi, except when we announce a date and a venue for the service. And yes, thank you guys very much. We keep praying and holding our hands together and pray for the family. And Pastor, thank Bishop. And we hope you guys will continue being with us from here to the service, if any, and to Bondo or Game, Siaya. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
We now want to go to the next step, where is to view the body.
Hadi ni ngumu namna gani? Muimbie Bwana. Kwa hivyo tu haufananishwi na kitu kingine, unafanya kazi mwanadamu hawezi kutoa. Haufananishwi na kitu kingine, haufananishwi na kitu kingine. Unatoa faraja ambazo mwanadamu hawezi kutoa. Haufananishwi na kitu. Takujibu kwa nafasi. Nafikiri tutasongesha condolence kando, ndio nafasi ipatikane, maana iko ibada nayo nataka kuanza. Na wakati tuko hapa tukiimba muimbie Bwana. Mungu wangu ni wa neema, 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 Mungu wangu ni wa
tafadhali mshauri tunaweza kutoka wengine wanaingia wanakaa.
Jehova umeinuliwa juu sana, umeinuliwa juu, umeinuliwa juu, umeinuliwa tunaelekea kumaliza, wale ambao tunamaliza. Ni wewe Bwana, 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 Alfa na Omega, ni wewe Bwana,